looking for food.
All right, well, as you just saw, our water pump died yesterday morning, and I spent yesterday doing some research and kind of prepping for today. The goal today is to obviously pull out our old pump. This is a, flip around, show you what we got here. This is a deep well. I just measured it. It's 101 feet deep. I'm not sure how deep the casing goes. I assume it goes, if not to the bottom, pretty much to the bottom. I've got currently about 10.5 feet. Calling it 11 feet of static water from the top here to the water. It's a 6-inch casing, steel, and we're in New England, so we have pitless adapters. Like I measured it yesterday, it was like 53 inches down. Said right now what we're going to be trying to do is pull this out. I've already loosened the cap, and I'll show you what we got going on inside here. So obviously this is the wire that goes back into the house to the, well, I should say into the house, but under the house where the tank is and the pressure regulator is. And it hooks right up to the pressure regulator. I'm gonna have to pull this pump out, get the information on it. Hopefully it'll be there and I'll be able to take that and go shopping for a new pump. I've done some research, and with a 3-bedroom, 1-bath, it looks like it's around a 10 to 12 gallon. This is a 230 volt 2-line, as far as I'm aware. It's 3 wires, so it's 2-wire they call it, 230 volt. First hurdle I got here is I got to cut these wires, and you can see right down in here we have what's called the pitless adapter, where the water line goes into the house, and then from there it goes down into the well. So that's the connection, and they've designed it so that it's, as I said, a pitless adapter. So basically when you pull up on that whole assembly, it'll come right up with the pump and the hose and everything, but it disconnects from the line coming into the house. It's a nice design, nice and clean. I'm hoping it works. I think we put this in new when we bought the place. Pretty sure we ended up putting that in new. Everything was, so I'm hoping it comes out. Now you do need a puller, special puller, that screws into the top of your pitless adapter. And if you look closely, you can see I've got a section of pipe in there right now. That's because I was playing around with it yesterday, deciding and trying to figure out what I needed for size and whatnot, length. And I screwed it in there and then unscrewed it for the night to put the cap back on, and part of it stayed in there. So that's my fault. I didn't tighten it right down all the way when I put the pipe together. Let me show you what we got here. It's like a T-handle, and down inside this pitless adapter is a 1-inch threaded NPT, I think it's called. It's a black iron pipe, gas pipe. I have plenty of it laying around. So I was able to put something together, and this is it right here. And it's just some scrap. I say scrap, it's still good pipe. And I just had to get, this is actually 1/2 inch to 3/4, and then I went from 3/4 to 1 inch down inside. I'll show you that when I pull it back out. Hopefully I can pull it back out. And so basically what I'm gonna do now is I'm gonna screw that back on to that pipe right here. And once I get that screwed on, then I've got to figure out how I'm going to gently, without breaking anything, hopefully, because I believe this is brass. I think they're either stainless or brass. I think that one's brass. I'm not sure. And I'm hoping it comes apart without breaking. I've got some ideas on how we're going to do this. So here we go.
Give me instructions, or you're going to assume that I know what you're doing?
I don't assume you know anything.
Good.
I got my lovely assistant here with me today, Brenda, and she's going to be helping me be a second set of eyes if I have to hold the light and a camera or whatever. So it's going to be helpful to have some help here. I'm a little nervous because the last thing I want to do is pull that out of the pitless arm, the pitless adapter, and have it drop down 100 feet into the well, and then I'm kind of screwed. So I'm going to cut this wire, and I'm going to make a little bit of a loop on it, I think, and then tie something to it just as a backup. I don't know. It might break if it dropped anyway, pull off the pump or whatever, but something in case something goes wrong. I'm hoping it doesn't go wrong. All right, so here we go. We're going to cut this off here. I'm just going to cut it on this side, and I'll come back and cut it when I put on the new pump and clean it up. You want to hold this so I can look at my two hands. Not solo. There's your ground. Okay. Oh, I don't want to get dizzy doing this. I don't want to cross thread it. I think I got it. There it is. Yep. Okay. So that's pretty snug right there. Okay, come and take a look at this. And you can see where I have it connected down in here. Let's just see if you can get in there.
Yep.
I have it connected to the pitless adapter. And now if this was new, or if I was strong enough, I should be able to just pull this up. But remember, I've got the pitless adapter that's stuck together, and the weight of the whole, however long the water line is, plus the weight of the water pump. So there's no way I'm picking that up. So my plan for that is hopefully this. Let's see. I'm gonna go this way. And I'm gonna need, I'm only gonna use this to break it free. And then we have to move to something else. I'm gonna try this. I want to pull up on it evenly. I'm gonna put this through here for now, and then I'm just gonna pick up the forks a little bit, take out some of that tension. There it is.
Oh, you felt it?
Yep. Let's see what. Yep. Yep, separated. Let me see. I don't know if you can see that. Maybe if I zoom in. Yeah, right there. And you can see the water down below. But you can see the pitless adaptation. We'll get it out here in a second. Oh my God.
Don't drop anything in there.
Oh no. This is... Oops, how do I get back to normal? There we go. Next question. See, I don't even have any pressure on there now. So let's go a little more. Yeah, it's coming right up. Oh yeah. Yep. Okay, let's see how heavy this is. Oh, that's not bad. That's not bad at all. Okay. So, what I'd like to do is get this up. Now, I was looking around online, and the pros have clamps to clamp their water line to hold it. I have this from my bicycle repair days. made for holding a bicycle frame to work on it, and I already measured it on the 1-inch pipe, and that's going to work perfect to clamp it right there to hold it while I rearrange it, because I've got to get it up, and then I got to make some kind of I've got a roller here. We're going to try to put on a roller. I'll turn the tractor around, and then I might use the ATV to hook onto the end of it and pull it out. But let me see how heavy this is, and then set it up on the edge of the casing. Let's see if I can do this here. It's not too heavy. Oh boy.
You want me to grab that wire?
Uh-huh.
The wire's all...
Okay. All right. Grab that bicycle thing I was just looking at, please. Okay. Sorry, there it is. Yep, that's good. Sorry, I didn't know. That's fine. You can go ahead and keep videoing. All right, so I got it up to here. I got it up to the casing. I'm gonna get up a little more, and I'm gonna put my clamp on it, and give me a little minute to rearrange myself here. Hopefully that'll fit on there. If not, I have another plan. That's pretty slippery. I think that's working. Oh, and there's your pitless adapter. Get a zoom up on that. You can see there's an O-ring right here. And then this, down inside the casing here, there's another part that's bolted in. It sticks through the casing. And it has the female end that kind of slides up and attaches, and that's where the water comes up and goes into the house under the ground. And that's where it screws into your pitless adapter. These are the adapters I picked up yesterday. This is stuff I had laying around. It's not too heavy, which is good. All right, let me get this tractor repositioned. And then from there, we'll be on to step 2, which is hopefully pulling it out. Okay, well, that went all right so far. I got my bicycle clamp thing on here. You can see quite a bit of rust on this line. That's your pitless adapter. My plan now, I got to unscrew this. I got to get this off of here. And I have to figure out a way, from what I was watching online. Obviously, when you pull this up, this is a plastic pipe, so it does bend, and I'll be able to pull this up. I don't want to kink it though. I don't want to fold it over. So I'm going to, what I did is I saw some ideas about people using some kind of roller system, and I kind of made some rollers from some old wheels that I had on a dolly or something at one point, and just saved them. And I had actually hooked that up, this little thing on the ladder here, so that the line would come up and go through the rollers and then out the ladder. And then I happened to remember that I had this, I'm not even sure what it's called. It's something that came from my family member who used to work for a company that had some of these, and he was kind enough to give me one. I've never used it, but I think today might be a good day to see if I can. So we're going to see if we can't get this hooked up to my fork here, and then I'm going to try and pass that hose line through, and then we'll send it up in the yard here. Next step, let's hook this thing up. All right, I'll probably have to reposition. All right, well, I'm gonna do now is we're going to start pulling this up, and I'm going to pull it up as far as I can, and I'm going to have you reclamp it.
Okay. So that's just reclamped with the lever.
Right, so I don't know if you're going to be strong enough, but basically you got to pull, you got to push
Squeeze.
it apart this way to open it, and then
Yeah.
clamp it down this way. And
That's opposite.
huh?
I said that's the opposite.
Right. So let me just hook this up here in case something goes horrifically bad.
So I have to spread them apart to open it?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, go ahead. Okay, now pull it off. Or just leave it on there. I'll see if I can pull it up. Yeah, you're gonna have to pull it off. Hang on. Okay, right there. Good job. All right. Ow.
What's the matter?
Pinch my finger.
Oh.
Like that. Okay, that's locked back up. I got it through the wheel. It looks like it is a good spot there. Now, theoretically, I should be able to pull on this. Hang on one second before you unclamp anything.
Well, I'm not, but it's kind of caught on the edge. Do you want me to help you?
I got this hooked on. Hold on a second.
Okay.
No, I've got this actually. This is, you know what I'm going to do though? I'm going to hook up the four-wheeler.
All right. So things are looking okay so far. We got thunder showers coming in about 2 hours, so hoping to beat that weather. We might get rain before then, but as long as it's not thundering and lightning, I think we'll be okay.
My plan now is to hook up the winch right here. This is the setup. We got our pitless adapter disconnected, no problem. Put a pipe in there and pull it straight up. Came off. You can see quite a bit of gunk on there. Happen to have this, I'm not even sure what it's called. Maybe if the person watching this video can let me know. But either way, it's really handy right now because it fits perfectly for what I'm doing. Got that hooked up to the tractor fork here. There's not a lot of weight on there, so I'm not really too concerned with bracing that like I had it a minute ago. I've got this bicycle clamp that I had for about 25 years now. And it's perfect, works perfect to clamp this down. And now I'm gonna go ahead and just back up slowly with the four-wheeler. I've got it hooked up here. There's a little spot Brenda spotted on here to hook up the, I put a tie down on there, it worked perfect. So now I'm going to back up slowly and have Brenda just kind of prepare to clamp this in case we need to stop for some reason and I need to readjust or something. And have you ready to clamp it? We'll be good to go. Let's see how this works. Okay, nice and slow. Okay, unclamp it.
Unclamp it.
Take it right off. There you go. And just be ready to clamp it back on.
Yeah.
Get right ready. back in the hose so that if it...
Well,
Oh, I just got the signal.
I think I see the pump.
Like at the water line?
Yeah.
Okay, let me know when I'm getting like within a couple feet of the top.
Okay.
It seems to be going pretty good. Whew, shoulder. Oh yeah. Okay. We're gonna finish. All right, we're a couple feet from the. Well, I say a couple feet. We're probably 5 feet from the top there. Oh no, that's not the well. That's the. I think that's that's not the pump. That's the baffle.
Oh.
So yeah, we'll have to get past that. I'm not sure what we're gonna do with there. Some kind of a baffle or something, I think. Or oh, that's in there so that when the pump starts and stops, the whole line shakes.
Yeah.
And it's made to stop it from hitting the side of the well.
Okay.
Pretty sure that's what that's for. It's gonna be.
All right.
So yeah, we're gonna keep pulling up, and then I think that should pop right off, and then we can keep going if I'm not mistaken. So
Okay.
let's see what we got here. All right, a little more. So yeah, when I get that up, I'll come back over.
Okay.
Looks like we got, oh, anyway, about 60 feet already. All right.
Yeah, it looks like it might come off. It's got a little clamp or something on this side.
Oh yeah.
Maybe save that for...
I think instead of taking that off, if I can just get it over the wheel.
Okay. Yeah?
I think, I don't know if I can or not, but what I have to do, we need the clamp back on there. And then, yeah, this moves, and you're right, it does clamp, but I don't, it might be a one-time
Yeah.
clamp, he says. No, I might be able to pull that apart.
Yeah, if you can get it past the pulley, then...
Yeah, I think that's what I'm going to try and do. So I think what I got to do is, I got a lot of tension on there now. There we go. Okay. I'm going to pull it up. I'm going to have you clamp it. There's that towel right there, please. I'm going to pull it up so that I can get this past far enough to go past that, and then I'll have you...
so you want me to reclamp it?
Yeah, reclamp it. Yeah. Oh, it's not heavy. It's not heavy, but it would be tiring trying to do it without stopping. Hold that. Okay. All right, we're good. We're hooked back up. I did lower it a little bit, but it should be okay. If it starts rubbing, I'll raise it back up. Just let me know. Unclamp it. We'll keep going.
Unclamp it now.
Hang on. Okay. Yeah. What's that?
The pump is right here.
Okay, winner.
Yay.
That was not bad at all. Okay, now the first thing we gotta do is find out what we got for a pump so we can go ahead and get one right away. So if we can get one right away.
You think there's any writing visible on there?
Submersible.
Oh.
Oh, that's a 3-wire. What?
Oh, it is?
Half pump, 5 something gallon per minute, 230. Yeah, 3-wire, but no, this is, let me go look it up. It's 3, but I think it's 3, but it's a 2-wire because there's only 3 wires.
Yeah.
Which means there's two positives.
Because I think the 3 wires actually had 4 wires, but they're
Correct.
calling it a 3-wire.
Yes. Exactly.
Yeah.
So I'm going to take a little break, look this up, see what we can find, and we'll be back at it. All right, we picked up some supplies. We got a new pump here, and we got this at Home Depot. It's just easy for us to get there, and price is probably pretty good. I also got some connectors, waterproof connectors. Picked up a little bleach, and we're gonna go and see if, hopefully this threaded part is the same. From what I saw, they're either 1 or 1 1/4 inch, so I'm pretty sure it's gonna screw right on. This one is a little different than the one I'm replacing. The one I'm replacing is only a 1/2 horsepower, 230, and the one I'm replacing is 5 gallons per minute, so this is 10. And I'm not sure if that's gonna make any big difference, but we're gonna put it in. Let's go. All right, I think I got what I need. There's always gonna be something missing. But I just put a wrench on this. It looked like it turned pretty easy. Yeah. So I'm not sure what's up with that. That's what I'm after to take off. I gotta take the new pump out. But first let me show you what I gathered here. Got a few more rags. I put down a blue tarp here. It's not a tarp, it's actually a canvas kind of material. And try to help keep my work area clean. I've got this heat gun I'm gonna use a little bit later. I'll explain in a minute. Razor knife. Got some razors. Got some various wrenches, wire splitters, wire strippers, and something to cut the wires. Got a tape measure. I'm going to measure the length of the hose and just pick this up. This is to test electrical current. I'm going to test the wiring, make sure it's got continuity and it's it's not busted anywhere along the way or something. I'm going to inspect it. Got some black tape. We're going to put some new black tape in areas. This is what I'm going to be using the heat gun for. These are the connectors that you put on the wire to seal it. And I got 2 sets. I actually only thought I needed 1. And I got a second for a backup in case I messed up. And then I realized I have to replace those there, and I also have to replace, because this pump came with, I don't see any wire splitter or connector. I'm gonna look closer here, but I might have to cut that and split it back, splice it back to the other 2. So here's the pump. This pump I think was around $480. And then we got some bleach we're gonna put in the well when we're done. All right, 5:30, and I'm getting ready to drop it back in. Been a long day. Ran into a couple small issues here and there, but overall, I can't complain too much. Should be lighter going in. I'm still going to use the pulley here and maybe drop it in with the ATV, but I'm going to get started by hand, and we'll go from there. We'll see how hard it is, and hopefully I get my connections tight and everything, and it'll work. Let's see what happens here. Okay, so I'm gonna have you clamp it so I can put that T-bar back on. That's it. Okay, and clamp it.
Clamp it.
Then grab the flashlight. And we'll try our best to hook this thing up. Watch your head, I'm gonna pull
Where'd you
it
put the flashlight?
right over here on the ground. Yep. Okay, grab that wire. Pick it right up so it doesn't drag there. Okay, coming close, and right there, it's in there. Okay, I'll give it a couple sweet taps here. Third time's a charm. It was loose, so it should be good. Yeah, I don't want to leave it in there because there he goes. Okay, power and go. So let me get this last piece done, and then we'll be ready to try.
Okay.
Well, we'll use our phone. I need you to turn the switch on.